Whew. So I'm happy because my manager cut me a real good deal. She was like, okay, she know I work 40 hours for another job. She knows that I have 2 off days. Obviously, it's only 7 days in a week. 2 off days. I say I work at the other job. But she understands that, you can get burnt out. Well, not burnt out, but it's a lot to work every day and never get a break. So she be like, trying to, give me breaks like I be tired. And I do be, but I like keep the facade in my head that I'm good. Like I don't need it. But I do desire the breaks because I want to be able to do other things. And like all today, I'm like waiting on 5 o'clock to hit. Like, am I gonna go or am I just gonna not go? Like, but what I didn't want to do is like, cause she's like, text me if you decide that you don't want to go. And that's the thing that messed me up. I still gotta tell her that I ain't gonna come if I can't just not show up, or at least she's still expecting it. Of course, I feel like she probably wouldn't have been real butthurt, mad, or nothing if I would have just not showed up. But I don't even want to start that type of thing or impression, or because what if she was expecting me and they needed me? So the whole time just getting ready to go up there, I'm planning out the day. I'm like, hopefully I can just go up there and see her and be like, you don't need me, and be good, and it be empty and all that. It was perfect. I went there and they wasn't really getting no. So I hit her up with the rest of the schedule. They wasn't getting no sales or whatever, so it wasn't busy. It was simple. They didn't really need no extra driver just sitting around in the store chilling. And honestly, I would rather have been home than making that whatever money I would have made just sitting up there chilling. Because I feel like I can do more in life. The problem is, and the reason why I would have still worked today if it was busy and not turned it down, all the time that I had before coming here, that was at least a good 4 hours, which is what I was so-called supposed to work today at work. Them 4 hours that I, didn't work, I didn't use them like, hard mode. I'm not, I've been chilling. And yeah, I did work on something that might be, getting somewhere in the future, which is a design for another sweater. But at the same time, I ain't really do too much. But I feel like it's all beneficial, even if I don't, do too much, because rest is still needed. Like, although my so-called grind mode and all that is not directed towards the right thing, you ain't nothing if, all right, yeah, you working 40 hours a week or you working 60. That ain't nothing if you working, somewhere where it ain't really doing nothing. Yeah, you putting in these hours, but you putting it in towards what? How you bettering yourself throughout them 60 hours? You putting money in somebody else's pockets. How are you changing in your future? How are you, using that to go bigger? Or is that as big as you want? Is that what you want out of life? If whatever job you working 60 hours a week for is not what you want out of life, you ain't doing nothing. You can't include that as grinding. What you need is the time off, and you need to go hard with that time off. You just need that money to supply the, funds for whatever you need to do to grind on them days off. And I ain't been grinding on my days off. I've been replacing my days off with another form of income to help me grind on my days off. But I ain't built the mentality to put that grind in on them days off yet. And that's what I need to do. But like, today is one of them days where I can, go put something into something and grind, but I ain't really do it yet, man. It's all a jumble process. But at the end of the day, I have seen growth. I ain't gonna, step on my own neck and act like I don't really see what I really been doing, because I've been doing well. I've been working out. I'm sitting in the car. That mean, look, them days I grinded at work at D-Dot, I put it into a car. You know, I put it into something else for growth in my future. So I have been doing it. I just ain't been doing it to my extent. I ain't been doing it towards the things that I feel like I really need to do. I've been dropping music videos. I dropped songs. It's just I know I can drop more songs. I know I can make a video today if I want to. You know, I can get that done, but I haven't been doing it. And that's the problem that I have with myself. But yeah, I'm in North Carolina. And you know, I jumped states. Now, yeah, I've been putting the time that I spent at my 60 hours into my life. You know, I worked at D-Dot for all the time I worked, put in them long days. So now I'm sitting across the country somewhere else, chilling in a wit in front of a, you know, apartment that I can go sleep or take a in, you know, eat, whatever, and I'm not struggling. I'm not struggling yet. And I'm in a position where I don't gotta struggle for real. But with all that being said, I also was I'm gonna give the shout out even if it's not needed or if it might not do. I was watching because I'm not gonna remember it later down in life, and it's like I can't say something I don't remember. People always ask, what made you do this? What made you desire this? What is this? I pick up a little from everybody. I learn from everybody. But in this particular occasion, I know that this is recent and I know that I benefited from it. So I ain't gonna be a hater and not, you know, speak on it since it's on mine. But there's a guy that went to my school named Marquise. We weren't close. We're not close. But if I was to see him in person right now, he would know who I am. I'm pretty sure he would know my name. You get what I'm saying? And if I said his name, it's Mark. We was on the chess team together, so we were acquainted. We knew who each other were. We knew who we are. We knew of each other, but we didn't talk like that. We wasn't that close. But we had mutual friends. Like I was closer to one of his friends, but still wasn't even that close with his friends. But it was like that with a lot of people in college. I mean, King. I wasn't all close to a lot of people. Like Vanell per se. Vanell is the person who got me interested in the D-Dot job. Now my mom had an ex-boyfriend that works at D-Dot to this day, and he was part of, you know, that type of thought. But Vanell was just the final factor where he my age, he influencing me to do it, he making it sound good. Man, let's go check it out. Checked it out, and I say it's mainly because of Vanell, because my dad, I was gonna say my dad's ex, my mom's ex, he was like, I wasn't in contact with him as much, so I didn't really have to really think about it that much with him. Like it wasn't really in my mind too much. It's been a while since I talked to him for real. But you know, people got their lives, and you know, you distance, but you know what, you know. I'm diving to a whole topic that I'm not ready to speak about, but I ain't running from it, so I'm gonna briefly speak on it. Excuse me. I can't put it together because I haven't really, you know, I haven't set that aside to do it. But basically, distance from people develop for reasons, and the right people understand why the distance is there. And if it's a desire for that distance to be demolished, then it will be, assuming that both parties agree. Certain times in life where one party might not, you know, need the distance per se, but it's for the best at that moment in time. So it's more so a temporary need. But back to what I was saying. Marquise, I was watching his Instagram, and he's a Forex trader, which means he's exchange foreign currency, whole spill about that. Too many people might not know about it. This is not a video about it. Me personally, I'm not looking into it. When I was younger, a year or two ago, I was thinking about getting into the stock market. I actually downloaded Robinhood and lost $60 into Robinhood because I tried to invest in, I lost like 120 actually. Tried to invest, and it's funny how I lost it because it was all off of fees. It wasn't off bad playmanship. It was all off of 2 overdraft fees from my Michigan First. Yes, I'm gonna put y'all out there because y'all hit me with so many. Bro, y'all stole a lot of, y'all are a good company and I still rock with y'all, but y'all stole a lot of money from me, man. I ain't gonna hold you up. I'm not gonna hold you up. I got hit with late fees, and every late fee, overdraft fee, I got hit with no late. Every overdraft fee I got hit with was less than $5. And I got hit with one at least like 6 times. So, if you want to be real, the fee of my first overdraft fee probably could have covered all the overdrafts I got if I had 5. If I had 6, then maybe 2. But one and an extra $5. You get what I'm saying? So for me to be paying I think overdrafts are like $30 or $32, something silly like that. For me to be paying, can't even do the math, $180, however much I paid for those overdrafts was ridiculous. Come on now, y'all gonna really charge somebody? Hey, y'all scamming, y'all making y'all money. Congratulations, y'all developed a scam that's legal. Hey, I ain't mad at you. You know, the scam was worth it for me. I decided to keep going with y'all, banking with y'all. I was hip the first few times it happened, and I got caught with it again. Now, right now, I switched all my stuff to Bank of America. Now, Bank of America, no, I'm not putting y'all on no pedestal. I'm checking y'all out. I mean, y'all seem a little pricey. I'm gonna put it like that, because when I look at my interest rates for Discover credit card and my interest rates for Bank of America, it's slightly higher. Yeah. But y'all give me a better credit line. I get $2,000 there, $1,700 at Discover. So y'all trust me a little more. Y'all just want to take more money from me. Whatever y'all want to say, it's cool what it is. But this is not about banking, bro. I'm just vlogging. Long story short, man, I was watching his channel, and he was like influencing people, but he's been successful with making money. He's been, making a lot of money, for how much I think a lot is right now. But flashy, all this, that, and third, but I feel like mentally, he has a good speech. He got a mouthpiece, no homo. I shouldn't have to say no homo. He got a mouthpiece, bro. He know how to talk. So, all right, I'm gonna address it. Mouthpiece. Usually mouthpiece is, something that I've known to be said when you're talking to females. Hey, mainly, you know how to get a girl out her panties, with just the words. Me, I use it as I'm good with my words. You did? So, meaning, wordplay on fire. I think I got nice little wordplay. I know how to work around with stuff, loopholes, all that good stuff. But it's not necessarily for the, it's just interest. I can get somebody interested. I know how to speak. But, that's why it's all that. Long story short, he got a mouthpiece, as in he can speak fluently and he knows how to articulate his ideas. Nice, cool. So I listened. I wanted to see what he had to offer. Just going through the channel, I study certain pages on Instagram, certain people, to see where they at in life and where they at. But he was talking and he was like, one of his videos, he was up at 10. He said he got up at 8. He went to sleep at 5. That's 3 hours of sleep. blah 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 blah. He was like, famous quote, but it's different when you rehear it and you hear it at the right time. Yes, other people say it, you've heard it before, but the right reminder can take you a long way. It's not that the person who said it better, or that person, was a better influence. Sometimes it's just about saying it at the right time, or hearing it that 180th time. You're Mr. 180th. You get what I'm saying? So it's like that. But he said, you want to be successful, you don't get 8 hours of sleep. And it's crazy because today is the day I know I got 8 hours of sleep, and I was still sleeping, and I still want to lay in that bed, and I chose to keep laying in that bed. I lay in that bed. And it's like, yes, I've been working, but I ain't need to lay in that bed. Health-wise, I think I'm straight. Nah, drifting off, I had some dizzy spells, all this, that, blah. We ain't talking about all that, or we ain't talking about what I just made a mistake and did because it was a mistake. And we're going to assume that it never happened. And we're going to assume that it's going to dry up and it's never going to be seen. Right. But anyways, the heater wipe it off. Hopefully. Anyways, that was cool. But another thing he said was when he started Forex, he had like $500 and something. It's funny because a lot of people be like, oh, I only had $1. I only had, $23, $25. I like the amount that he said. I like how much he had. How did you get down to $25? Like, dang. But I get it. Long story short, what caught my eye was he said he invested. He was supposed to spend, I think, $200 on a pair of Timbs. He's supposed to get a pair of Timbs, but instead of getting that pair of Timbs, he signed up for Forex, and that nigga made that money back easy. You can go buy all the Timbs you want, assuming, so he should be good. But it got me reiterating my own thought of investing in myself. Lately, I've been thinking, all right, I haven't been spending no money. Like for the past maybe 7 days, I haven't spent no money on anything other than food or something I felt like was somewhat necessary. But as far as like investing in clothing, videography, all that, the stuff that I like, I haven't been doing it because I've been trying to save so hard. But what I don't really look at is saving takes time. And what you're doing when you save is, when you save, like me, what you're doing is putting this money up aside in case something comes up, having it tangible to do whatever you need to do with. But when you get enough saved, you buy what you would have bought at first. Problem tweaks is, firstly, sometimes when you don't do the saving, you think you want something that you don't necessarily need yet. So like, I was gonna buy a mannequin doll. Still feel like I could use a mannequin doll to learn how to braid hair, but I don't necessarily need to learn how to braid my hair now. So sometimes saving can help you gauge your priorities. But the problem is, say if I needed that mannequin doll, or say if the mannequin doll was an asthma inhaler, something more value. By me saving, I'm losing all that time that I could have spent using that product to money just sitting around accumulating. Like, it's one thing if you saving and you stacking from saving, and it's another thing if you saving and you're stacking to save. Two different things. But I tend to save by stacking to save. I don't really have a lot of things going. I don't have things going on for me where if I put up $500, it's gonna turn to $1,000. No. And technically, that's not even necessarily saving. It's investing the way I'm talking about it, but in a way, it's saving because you're choosing not to spend that $500 on shoes. You're saving it for your investment. But I say that to say, like, I just came back from thinking I was gonna have to work, and I still got these boots on. Yesterday, this boot with this heel was hurting so bad, I was just ready to go home. And today I'm wearing it, wearing it again, knowing that it could, come back, all that, because I wanted to spend my money on something else. I didn't want to, spend my money on boots. On shoes. But, what I didn't realize is I'm investing in my well-being. I'm investing in my health. I'm investing in my comfortability at work. When you, set yourself up to be comfortable at work, you tend to be better. Excuse me. 30 good days at work is so much better than 25 horrible days and 5 days off. I'm telling you, 30 good days at work. If you can sit there and work that extra day so you can be comfortable for 30 days, just do it. That's what I was doing today. I'm going in today not knowing how much I can make, because with the money that I make from today and the other days that I work extra, accumulated, I put it towards something. Whether I've seen it happen or not, I know that this money is not just flying off the wall. I know I'm spending money, and I know that I need money to spend money. So I know at the end of the day, them few hours that I'm racking up of, extra little benefits is needed. But I feel like investing in my career a little bit more. Oh yes, I called it a career. My life is my career. Entrepreneurship is my career. My happiness is my career. So, I don't know how much I got to spend. I don't know what I want to buy. But I want to buy something, and I want to use it, and I want to get started. I don't like how I was sitting in the house today, not, motivated to go hard. So I got to get some things to motivate me. And no, I don't need to buy things to motivate me, but I will if if an investment is a shortcut to me making my money the same way that it was made in his, scenario, that's cool. If I can put $5 into myself to make me sit down and earn $5,000, that's cool. And it's not even about the money, because I just want the success. I want to feel like, okay, I used my times wisely. I just enjoyed my time today, and I want to feel like that. And I will make sure, I get that. And I have been doing it. I bought them dumbbells in there, I think like 35-pound weights, when I was working at D-Dot, trying to save up money. Man, I've been lifting them dumbbells. I got my money's worth. I bought, I've been exercising. I exercised yesterday for 3 seconds, maybe. But I exercised. I've been doing my thing, dog. I don't even know what I'm about to do. Look, it was nice talking to y'all, but I gotta get off of the vlog and get back to some grind. I gotta grind. Hopefully y'all can follow this. Hopefully y'all benefited from something I said. Bless up. No, I can't end it on bless up. I'm sorry. Go grind. Go do something for yourself. Now, I'm gonna look in the camera while I'm saying it. I ain't gonna look at myself. I'm gonna look in the camera. Look, you gotta go. You got something you wanna do, gotta do, whatever. Get it done. Just go and do it. Nah, if you ain't gonna do it, make a goal, make a plan, make a decision. Have it in the back of your mind, okay, you fail. Know why you failed. Analyze the situation. How can you change your outcome for the next time? Just be persistent. Be persistent, not in actually succeeding, but your desire to succeed. You don't have to actually win every basketball game. Just continue to desire to win every game. You don't have to win. You don't have to come close. Just keep that consistency of desiring to be the best. You don't have to be the best. You don't have to wake up every day and do what you said you was going to do. But don't realize that you didn't do it and say, I don't need to. Continue to want to. That's my spiel. That's my spiel. Be consistent in wanting to be consistent. Adios.